was looking for a place that I could afford, and that we could live in, because of course, they had to try and save up a little bit of money, and Mama could keep her job out there for a while, so it was quite a while before we found a spot that we could afford and would live in, which wasn't much of a one, at 7 East Chestnut Street.
This is in
Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah, it was right down there, right off of Rush Street, actually. And a couple blocks north of Chicago Avenue, 800 North.
Yeah.
And
so then you had
it wasn't much of a place. I know we were there.
And then Irene was born.
Then Irene was born. There again.
December 12th.
You're
no
still
money.
in Chicago. Okay. So she was born in Chicago?
Yeah, she
Okay.
was, oh boy, what was it? Like
She was born in Pasadena.
3 o'clock in the morning or
No.
something? Earlier?
Almost 5.
Almost 5. Wakes me up, and this is it, you know. So we ran out and found, I think, ran around, was probably Chicago Avenue, found a cab, because we had no phone, and took us to Pasadena Hospital. And she was born, and I had to go to work.
So then, how long were you there at that place of residence there?
Oh, let's see. I don't know, that was the only time I ever saw your real mother.
Oh.
She was a man that she had married, her second marriage. Somebody gave word that Irene, you were in dire states and ready to die, or...
I don't know where anybody got that idea.
So they did show up, or...
He came up. Wonder who I was. That was it.
That was it.
She wasn't there 5 minutes.
I wasn't there very long. That was the only time I ever did see her live. But there were quite a few kids came up from the hotel to see the new baby. Of course, I had sent word. I think I just sent,
There was
yeah.
a party or something too. Rothschild had, didn't I go to that one?
Yeah, she
The
did.
baby too, I think so.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I picked up some cigars and I handed them out at work, and in the elevator when Maurice L. Rothschild himself got in, I handed him a cigar, and he says, why don't you keep it and have one of mine? He was a very short, little, stoutish little Jew, but he's quite a gentleman, and very, very smart, and very courteous. So I was thinking, well, while we lived there, I remember one time we got a huge snowstorm, and there was a fellow who worked the same department as I, who lived by, and we usually walked to work together or caught a streetcar. Not always, but I remember this morning streetcars weren't running, and we walked. This was from, as I say, a couple blocks north Chicago Avenue. That's 800 North, so, and we go to 300 South. So it was a mile and a half, but it was the one morning, I think, and I say we walked together this morning. It was the one morning, and anybody you met on the street said, "Hi, what do you think of this?" There's something, as you know, about a snowfall or some catastrophe that makes people more friendly.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think we went out to Valpo at Christmas.
We went to Aurora, too.
Did we?
Yes.
I'm trying to think just...
Both. We made both of them. How did we get out to Valpo?
I think we must have taken a train.
We took a train to Aurora. I know we did.
Yeah. So everybody got to see the new little girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, C7 East Chestnut.
So you stayed there,
We went out to Mom and Dad, yeah.
Well, we didn't go out there until after Joanne was born. Did we?
Weren't we out
Oh,
there
I
that summer?
think sometime, see, I'd started, Phil Green was working for hotels, and somehow relieve him on getting nights off, and make some extra money. I started running books and working at the desk in the hotel where he did.
mm-hmm.
And then when did I go to Buena Oaks?
Things were looking better, and you did quit your job at Rothschild.
With the Rothschilds, and we were going to...
Did you get involved at Buena Oaks then?
Well, I was trying to think, where was I working on Clifton when I went to Clifton? We went on Clifton. That's a hotel.
Yeah, but it was a nice place. Real nice, Ron. And I think Phil worked there too, didn't he?
Well, no, I was thinking about, no, not at Buena Oaks.
I keep thinking it was...
Well, I was working at the hotel when
Hotel
we
or
moved into 4501 Clifton.
That was your Buena Oaks.
Yeah, Buena Oaks.
But we have been out to the folks for the summer, a couple of months.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
When we were still on Chestnut.
Yeah,
Then,
that's when I commuted back and forth on the motorcycle.
that's right.
Hmm.
55 miles on the old route.
Into Chicago from...
Yeah.
And then you went to Buena Oaks, and then the children and I came back. We were on Kenmore. No, Clifton. Yeah, it was Clifton.
I'm going to have to think about that.
Oh,
You better pause
no,
a
wait,
minute.
that's right too, because that had been 1939. And then
39
we
is
came
when I-
back and was on Clifton, and then Joanne was born in July, when you were at Buena Oaks.
Yeah.
And then we went out to Mom and Dad and stayed the summer. Came back in like September. And we were on Kenmore.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bjork was set with the children.
Yeah.
I had gotten work at, with Bill Quinton.
Bill Clauseni, that's where he worked. Well, I'm trying to remember what it was called. Then they laid off there, and
I went over to National
not
Mineral.
very far away from that. It was out on Pulaski.
Yes.
Used to take the Montrose streetcar to Pulaski and south.
When did you start working for Pheoll?
Well, I was on Buena Oaks probably a year and a half. And Gaines, and actually his name was Ginsberg, but he changed it to Gaines, and he's a rough man to get along with.
Just wouldn't give him a raise.
Couldn't get any money, and
And that was when we had 2 children.
he finally fired me. And then Edith Clausenis' son and I started out looking for work, and it was the day before New last of the month. We'd seen an ad out, Pheoll Manufacturing Company, what was it, 5600 West Roosevelt Road. And we got in there, we both interviewed. I was hired. When can you start? I said, right now. So her, Edith's boy, I had the Auburn, Edith's boy took a streetcar to the elevated home, and I got signed in and worked a couple hours, and later on, one of the friends that I made out there was one that worked right with me named Blair Chizzy, and then he was a friend of Les Damler who worked in the office, and he said he always did cuss me out because he had about 2 hours work to make up everything for that couple hours that I spent working, because it was in the old year. Then he had to turn around and do it for the next year. There are a couple of things, of course, I left out.
Well, it must have gone into summer, because the Chiswicks and their 1 or 2 children, and you and I and our 2 little ones, went to Brookfield Zoo.
Went to Brookfield Zoo.
But then we have a picture of that somewhere.
Sure, number of pictures.
And it was just before summer came in.